For over a year, since President Trump was elected, there has been a lot of talk about a southern border wall being built to help stem the tide of illegal immigrants flooding into our country. Of course, many on the left have argued that the construction of this wall is too expensive to build, and it would harm U.S. relations with Mexico, but that has not stopped Trump from continuing with his plans for his big beautiful wall. Now, if liberals were angry before about the wall, they are going to be irate after what Trump just announced he is taking away from them to pay for it, and the rest of America could not be more pleased. While Barack Obama was in office, he did everything in his power to cater to those that would help destroy our country. For years, illegal immigrants and refugees flooded over our borders and then were placed on government assistance that millions of taxpayers funded. Of course, this angered hard-working Americans in our country that were doing whatever they could to make ends meet, while illegals lived off our tax dollars. For years, many people on the Republican side have said that if we cut welfare assistance to illegal immigrants it would stop the influx over our borders, but of course, the left has resisted. Now, a new study revealed proves that theory is 100% spot on, and that not only would it save Americans tons of money, but those savings would pay for the wall, which has liberals seen red. President Donald Trump has repeatedly said Mexico would foot the bill for his proposed wall along the southwest border, but the barrier could end up paying for itself by saving the U.S. Treasury billions in welfare payments. Estimates for building a solid physical barrier along the U.S.-Mexico border range from $18 to $25 billion, depending on the type and distance of the wall. Once constructed, though, the barrier would save several times that amount by reducing the number of illegal border crossers who end up on welfare rolls, according to Stephen Camarota, the research director at the Center for Immigration Studies. The wall could pay for itself even if it only modestly reduced illegal crossings and drug smuggling, he told the New York Post. Camarota crunched the numbers and found that if the border wall cut an expected 1.7 million illegal crossings by 200,000, about 12%, over a decade, it would pay for itself in fiscal savings from welfare, public education, tax credits and other benefits available to low-income, illegal immigrants from Mexico and Central America. At the higher end of effectiveness, if a wall stopped 50% of those expected crossings in the next 10 years, it would save $64 billion, nearly 4 times the cost of the wall, in welfare and social spending alone. That's because, despite a prohibition on illegal immigrants using federal welfare, the majority of households headed by illegal immigrants are on welfare through their children. U.S. Census Bureau surveys show that about 62% of all illegal immigrant-headed households use at least one federal welfare program, according to a 2015 CIS report authored by Camarota. Use of Medicaid is especially high. About half of all illegal immigrant households use federal programs that pay for the hospital bills of poorer Americans. That figure jumps to 72% for illegal immigrant households with children. Many illegal immigrants also receive refundable tax credits for their U.S.-born children because the IRS requires a filer only to show a taxpayer identification number to receive the child tax credit. That interpretation translates to a huge subsidy. In 2013, 4.4 million filers using the taxpayer identification number claimed child tax credits worth $6 billion, according to a 2013 GAO report. Some border security experts say access to welfare and tax credits is a powerful magnet for illegal immigration. A wall along the southwest border would go a long way toward deterring those looking to cross into the U.S. illegally to take advantage of welfare programs, explained Brandon Judd, president of the National Border Patrol Council. Not one American in our country would ever deny someone wanting to come here to make a better life for themselves and family, but please do it legally. For millions of illegals to flood over our borders, get on government assistance and then fail to assimilate into our culture is a slap in the face for every family that has come here legally. For years, the Democrat Party has run America into the ground by raising taxes and allowing illegal immigrants to run amok in our nation. Now, Trump is saying enough is enough and is going to what he can do to protect the country from those who are doing their best to destroy us. The border wall is what our country needs to ensure that criminals and terrorists are not waltzing through unvetted and unchecked anymore. We have seen the danger of allowing people from dangerous regions enter our country and create chaos and havoc wherever they go. Hopefully, in time more people will get behind it instead of fighting against Trump and the will of the American people, as a nation without borders is not a nation at all.